Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have a Azacca homebrew tasting. I'm trying to clean out all my old homebrews that I've saved for a year, 2 years, 3 years, just to see what they've done. I will try and find this homebrew and put all the information down below. I don't know if this was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I don't know. It says on here 6.71% ABV, and it was bottled on 4/27. I'm guessing that was 2019. So this would be like a 6-year-old bottle, maybe. I don't know. I've got a new system now that I actually just put the year and what batch it is. Then I can go match that up. And the only reason I don't have the papers is I was cleaning stuff out and I threw a stack out about this tall and it just had everything in it. So I have some of 23 and some of 24, and that's all I have. I could go back to Beersmith. It's not worth it. By the time I turn on the computer, get all in there, I could have this done. It's funner this way because I don't remember what it is. I'm guessing this was a SMaSH beer, single malt, single hop, but I'm just guessing. I don't know if this is going to be a bottle bomb. I do have paper towel down here. Go ahead and see. Good smoke, good hiss. Oh, here we go. I think we're going to be okay. It's not rushing. So this was a small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy. I'm going to try and keep this as clear as I can. I'm going to stop there. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be okay. Kind of over-carbed a little bit, I would say. Kind of definitely a little darker. Tannish light brown colored head, pretty much all small bubbles. I do have a couple medium ones over here on the side from where I was pouring it. About a finger and a half of head. Gold, like an orange, light orange. Very, very clear. You want a beer to clear up, just let it set a while. There you go. So, again, I don't know what malts were used. From looking at it, I would say like a Maris Otter, a little darker. I think it is. If it is 6 years old, I could see Maris Otter clearing up. So this one, and I just moved the papers. I think this is 2-row. So there's kind of your difference. This has like 3 malts in it. I can't tell you. Maybe some kind of crystal malt. Yeah, can't tell you. I'm just trying to guess. Because I know back then, like 2-row, but that color would not be just 2-row. And if it's only got 1 hop, I can't believe I would put a lot in there, especially a darker crystal. I think it's too orange for Maris Otter. I think Maris Otter would be brown. So maybe there is some light crystal in here. It's definitely clear. I can see all my finger marks on the glass. Because it doesn't help. I've touched my beard and there's oils in it. But yeah, let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. Whew. Man, I would definitely say crystal malt. Definitely getting like a very sugary caramel toffee smell coming out of this. Like maybe like a crystal 60 in there. Yeah, definitely like a darker caramel toffee malt. I'm getting some roasted malt. But they're going to roast crystals. That's how you climb that chain in that crystal. Oh, this glass has a chunk out of it. Yeah, definitely like a sweet caramel. It almost makes me think of Halloween. Like melting caramels and cookies. That kind of smell. Definitely doesn't smell like an IPA. I would say, if I was doing this blind, I would call this a pastry ale. Something like that. From the color and what I'm getting, I would almost say a light chocolate is in there. Like maybe there's caramel corn, um, corn candy, something like that. It has to be because it's old. Because that's 6.71%. I do, I mean, unless it really under attenuated and we're getting all those sugars that are still in there, I doubt it. I highly doubt that's the case. I think it's a bigger crystal, like a 60, maybe some 80, something like that in there. This will be an interesting one. No hops. It doesn't smell like it has any hops at all. Let's go ahead and taste. Taste is there is some bitterness. It's not. It doesn't taste as sweet, but that caramel definitely comes through. Maybe a little bitter, burnt caramel in there. That toffee, and I don't know if I'm thinking toffee like what is a Heath bar with a little chocolate. The chocolate's on the outside, the toffee's in the middle. I'm still getting, yeah, like that roasted chocolate, roasted, almost burnt caramel malt. Definitely a little bitterness. Very smooth. Definitely too sweet. Man. Honey water, you could say if it's 6 years old and it was supposed to be an IPA. I get that honey water a lot. That sweetness. A lot of malty sweetness. This does have some good bitterness in the back end. Perceived is probably 40, 45, somewhere in there. The one I just drank, Homebrew, I think Beersmith called that to be like 56, and I said like, okay, 50 to 55. The perceived on this is lower, so I would say 40 to 45 IBUs. But loads of malty sweetness, light syrup, almost like a higher double IPA, but you're adding in that toffee, that almost burnt caramel. There's definitely a roasted note. And I don't know if the roasted note I'm going to like chocolate, like you could find in a porter or a lighter stout, bring in that roasted chocolate in there. The grains, those higher SRM grains, are going to be like a roasted coffee, roasted chocolate. This one, overly sweet, bitter in the back. I don't think that bitterness goes with the other flavors that I'm getting. That chocolate, that caramel, that toffee. I'd probably go a 2 out of 5. I don't think I could really see anybody liking this as it is now. Even somebody that likes a sweeter IPA, a sweeter stout, a sweeter porter. I think obviously the stout and porter aren't going to have this much perceived bitterness in it, and this one has it, so it is acting like it is two different beers, really. But yeah, I pour this out after I took a taste. Definitely not worth drinking. So hey, it is what it is. A video is a video, and experiments are experiments. So if you enjoyed this one, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.